Good afternoon, welcome to a Dota 2 match. It is gonna be a match for the Dreamhack qualifiers round number 3 of the 6 rounds that are there. We're gonna see a match between WhA and SheeverGaming. As you can see, the draft has already been done. And we are gonna watch which of these two teams is gonna be continuing to the next round, because it's only a best out of 1 format.
10 seconds remaining.
And we are gonna find out which one will be going on. And we see here what kind of lineup they are gonna have to try to do that with, as we have a pause coming up from Hip Hop Not Pop. It is WhA that is on the Radiant side. We'll check over them first. We have Qualifier playing the Tidehunter, indicating that he's gonna be going on a long lane solo. At least that's the role he normally has. So. Well, they have the Darkseer, could go for a long lane solo also, but he's being played by RMC, who could be going into the jungle with that Darkseer. Hip Hop Not Pop on the Keeper of Light once again, and Unicorn XO playing the Chaos Knight, leaving only crits for his mid-game hero, and I didn't really pay attention what that hero was, but we'll find out soon after the pause is unpaused. And we'll jump ourselves over to Pain first, which is of course the Brazilian team. We're gonna see King RD playing the Puck. We see Grunt XD playing the Rubik. It's Sune playing the Bounty Hunter. China Razor is gonna be playing the Anti-Mage, and we have Pada Razor, or I guess Razor's sponsor. We have Pada playing the Jakiro. So that is the lineup for this team right here. We're having a long pause actually. There we go. And in case you're wondering, yes, this is a game that we're watching via Dota TV, as we were too late with joining the match. And it is the Batrider that was our last pickup. Oh, I should have known that. Crit has been playing that a lot, so
prepare for battle.
Obviously he will be playing that, and he's saving for a fast bottle, so that will be his way of dealing with things. Is everybody of WhA going towards the bottom lane, apart from this guy here, Darkseer, who has picked himself up a couple of tangos and he doesn't have a shield, so I don't think he's going to be going to the mid lane, but or into the jungle. We'll find out though. He could just start stacking and then at some point try to go in regardless. Could be the case. We'll find out. We'll find out. They have an Anti-Mage up on Pain side though. I haven't seen Anti-Mage in a while, I have to say that. The thing about WhA now is that they have to get the advantage of the game before Anti-Mage get big. That's just the way things go if you have an Anti-Mage in the pool. And well, of course Pain is going to do everything they can to stop that from happening. They have got a Bounty Hunter to help that out, because Bounty Hunter is one of those heroes that as soon as he gets level 6, which will take a while because he's on a long lane solo, but when he is level 6 he'll try to roam around and get himself some kills and help get the attention away from that Anti-Mage. Jakiro will be there to help with that, as well as the Rubik, who's going to be playing a support role here. Puck is going to be helping there as well. He is going to be going to mid lane. They're really banking everything on enduring the game until Anti-Mage is big enough. And that's basically the case. There's a lot of anti-push on the lanes as well, on the heroes as well. On Pain we have got the Illusory Orb, we've got the Fade Bolt, we've got the Macropire, Ice Path. A lot of anti-push coming out from Pain, making sure that if they do start to push in, if WhA start to push in, they can do stuff against that. At the same time, Keeper of Light is on the WhA, which is of course a fairly good pushing hero, so we'll see how that's going to work out. Keeper of Light will be moving towards the bottom lane, will be supporting this Chaos Knight here. Chaos Knight, who will be having a good time farming against his Bounty Hunter, because well, you just can't do that much against it, especially now that these illusions is going to try to harass him. They are going to run under the tower though, but they're still going to be annoying. Oh, there we go. Well, there's one illusion at least down. We're going to have Crit in the mid lane, first the Puck. In theory neither of these should die. In theory both should be able to get some last hits, though I do think Batrider on paper is the one that should be getting ahead in this mid lane, but we'll find out. We shall find out. Tidehunter is indeed the long lane solo. Is going to be harassed by Jakiro, who actually picked up his dual breath as a first one. That's not something that you see every day, but that 30% slow is definitely not to be messed with. But usually it's the Ice Path, of course, that you see on that Jakiro, purely because it's such a powerful spell, and another breath coming off from him. And well, the reason Ice Path is also picked up that early is because the mana costs are just very low, and that dual breath, I mean, as you can see, it's 135 mana, and he can only do that 3 times before he's almost out of mana. But yeah, Anti-Mage should be getting free from here as well. He is picked up a poor man's shield, and he will not be getting harassed by Tidehunter anytime soon. Tidehunter's job is to try to get experience, because they need that Ravage to try and force team fights out when anti-mage is farming, when they can take fights 5 on 4. King RD is already being harassed here by this Puck, who is 9 for 2 right now, with Crit being 9 for 2 as well. Do they have the same stats? No, actually, oh, sorry, I had the wrong one selected. It's Puck that is 3 for 0 right now, so not getting the better of this lane last hit by. And this tri lane, I'm not sure this tri lane is needed. I mean, the Jakiro and the Rubik are just hanging around here, but Tidehunter is going to play it so safe. There is a die ward here placed, so they might try to go on him when they see him out of position, but I think that Krydasia has experienced enough to know that he will not be going in anytime soon, knowing that Jakiro is still hanging around there. We have a pause by Jakiro, by the Rubik rather, sorry. That's this guy. I don't know why though. He just pulled the lane. It's only one stack that he pulled though, so the lane will be pushed soon. Not really ideal, and the pause goes on once more. "12 for 5 up on this Chaos Knight." And yeah, I was gonna say Bounty Hunter is just gonna leave the lane. Has pulled as well. I think the pull was actually coming off from that Darkseer, but it's gonna get some last hits here from the creeps as well as from the neutrals. And Bounty Hunter will be, well, I don't know why he doesn't get that neutral also. He's gonna say, there he goes. It's gonna be at least getting level 2 with that, so having a nice time there, at least a nicer time than he would have on this bottom lane, where the sentry ward is already placed, so the aggression could already be there, reality rift stun, and then also having a keep of the light around there is not really gonna be friendly to you, as we see Puck getting 4 stacks of sticky napalm, and look at his turn rate, is so slow, it's so annoying to deal with that. And he's got 10 stick charges though. That's the thing about facing a Bat Bridle. You have got that survivability with those with that magic stick. Nice phase shift, dodging the flame break, or dodging the right click. That was rather. Sorry, my bad. Almost looked like a flame break though. 3 stacks up on Puck already, and it's gonna be 4 soon. There we go again. And these right clicks are gonna be so much harassing. I mean, look at the damage with those 4 stacks, and that's 5 stacks. And it's really dangerous, as Bat Rider is one of those heroes that at some point when the lane is in his favor, he can just fly up there and try to take you down. So really be careful with that. Level 5 also on the Bat Rider, with level 4 still on the Puck. He is more than a level behind this Bat Rider right here, and actually clears out the entire lane, making sure that he is probably going to be trying to go for that 4-minute rune, which is on the bottom lane. It is the illusion rune. And he will be picking that up, no problem, drinking his bottle as he goes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And making sure he didn't miss a single last hit, because he just took them all at once. So a nice lane control there on the mid lane for Crit. As we jump ourselves over to the bottom lane again, Bounty Hunter daring to come close, slightly level 3. Still not getting that much last hit, he still only has 5. Of course, some of those were those jungle creeps that he did earlier. But he at least tries to be a bit more ballsy. He's around his tower, he feels safe, he's getting some harassment up on Unicorn, but he's not able to stop him from farming, which is probably the main thing that you want to be trying to do right now. And at the same time, this anti-mage is also not being stopped from farming. He's 30 for 15, he is slightly behind the Chaos Knight, but it's such a low amount that is really neglectable. 2 last hits difference is really nothing. The one thing that is a big difference is that he is on a trial and he is level 5, and he is being supported. I mean, yes, they are still low level. There's level 2 and level 3 up on these supports, but they are getting some experience that Anti-Mage would have otherwise gotten, while the Chaos Knight, he has free farm. He also has the levels for himself. He's level 5 as well, but he is actually closer to level 6 than the Anti-Mage is. So that is a big difference there. So the experience gets to be in favor of the Radiant team. No real surprise there. Goldcraft also in favor of the Radiant team. That is because that Bounty Hunter is not getting anything, and also because Darkseer is actually getting something, while the supports, the 2 supports from Pain, are not getting anything on this top lane, or not that much either. Anyway, 6 last hits here on the Rubik, and 2 last hits on the Jakiro. In the meantime, looks like a gank is being set up. Bounty Hunter sitting around this Puck. I'm not sure if they can, not sure if they can go for this Bat Rider though. Maybe he's just trying to go for some experience. I'm not sure. He's level 4 still. He can't throw out something else, and like a track or something, but not sure. He actually backs off now. Good call, because I really didn't know what he was gonna do there. I mean, Bat Rider is not one of those heroes that you can take down easily. He is, of course, a hero that could possibly take down other heroes easily. The Orb is not going to be there anymore when the last two runs out, and that's first blood. Crit picking it up with the nice gank coming in from RMC on his Darkseer. And it will be it will be spanning we'll be calling the advantage for crit in the mid lane, which he of course already had based on last hits and stuff, but now with the first blood definitely doing that. And the puck level 5 still, almost level 6, and is actually gonna walk back rather than using the TP that's in his back, giving the Rubik some time to take some farm, take some last hits, take some experience, and making sure that there's not gonna be any experience wasted on this middle lane right here. In the meantime, lane is gonna be pushed here. There's gonna be invisibility for a bounty hunter that saves his life, even though the sentry ward is there. He was slightly out of range again. Self being put on the Chaos Knight, and they want to try to push this this lane. They can do that. Look at this tower going down so fast. Illuminate going through in the meantime, because it can. Will hit on the level 4 on the bounty hunter. What level is that Illuminate? It's level 3. That is really painful. One more of those without a tango, then he would have been dead. And now Rubik comes to help him out, knowing that is needed there. And he is there. Oh, do they want to try to go for him? They have the creep wave again. They could just continue going for them. Here comes the Fate Bolt. We'll be going through Telekinesis first though. There's the Fate Bolt. He's gonna go for it, but no, here comes the right click. Illuminate to go through. TP in from the puck. Who gets a 3-second stun? Steal the Dream Folio off. But he just turns around. He wants to go for it. Rubik goes down. Now Unicorn will drop there as well. And that was 2 heroes going down, 1 for 1. Good trade though in favor of Pain with picking up that Chaos Knight and only in exchange for support Rubik. And their tower still stands as well. Not in the eye range just yet. Tier 1 tower, mid lane is getting harassed as well. And they will try to defend it with that puck coming in with the invisibility rune. I don't think they can do that though. I mean, maybe there's going to be an orb or something like that, but that's about all they can be trying to do right here. And that's going to be the creep wave incoming. I'm not sure. Maybe puck is just going to stand here to try to, well, not deny it, because he's just going to pull the creep wave back. Is there going to be it on the last two? There is no Telekinesis first. There's a stun. There's the last two still trying to get away from that tower. Tower will still hit though. Still not dead, but here comes Jakiro, takes him down. Puck still very low on life. Darkseer not getting put in the ice bath, is just going to try to surge himself away. Should be safe again. But the puck didn't go down, and that is a waste with the Batrider going down, tower not going down. So again, as we as Asian, not in favor of an exchange being made, with actually this not being an exchange at all. So that's kind of a difference. And yeah, that is looking pretty good for Pain so far. I mean, they're maybe not getting the farm on the bounty hunter, but they are getting those kills on those important heroes that they should be trying to shut down, and they are getting it. I mean, it's just being thrown in their faces. In the meantime, top lane, nice ice pad, latches on 2. There's still gonna be a Reality Rift soon. First a stun, 3-second stun, Reality Rift in, right clicks, Chaos Knight picks up a fairly easy kill on the Jakiro that's only level 4, and he is level 8, so yeah, that's a pretty simple kill for him to do. They're gonna try to shut down that anti-mage a bit, with forcing him to get some jungle creeps rather than normal creeps. He's okay with that though. And he's even got almost his Battle Fury complete, so he's definitely not doing bad. I mean, I'm just gonna put it on net worth because that's a bit more important, and anti-mage is still very high up on there. And even though Batrider of course got picked off in that middle lane earlier, he's still highest on top of there. Also of course because of that first blood being done. In the meantime, mid lane is gonna be the Batrider going down again. Rubik taking the kill, and he was just outnumbered, sheer outnumbered. And it looks like that might have been a track kill as well, with the bounty hunter being level 6. And that would mean a lot of golden experience going the way of Pain. As at a tier 1 tower again getting harassed. Tier 1 tower on the bottom lane in the meantime did go down. Chaos Knight picking that one up. Looks like he is going to try to pick this one up as well. And there's going to be support incoming though. There's a bounty hunter and the anti-mage making their way towards the top lane, as well as Jakiro, even though Jakiro is a bit far behind, to be fair. But here's the anti-mage. There's the bounty hunter. Can land on some tracks if he wants. Radiant structures fortified to stop the pushing from the mid lane happening, perhaps. TP's incoming to help this top lane. We have got a track going off on the Chaos Knight, but the bounty hunter will just drop within a moment of seconds. Chaos Knight sentry ward doing the works. Illuminate to go through, doesn't hit on anything, and they will still try to take down this tower. Blink in, crit, or blink away rather from the anti-mage. Crit, gonna land the last two up on that Jakiro. Jakiro, you are doomed, you are dead. Still lands an ice pass, but it's not gonna be enough. And the rest of Pain should now be thinking about backing out and just leaving this tower to die. 50 HP left in this tower, and Cryodasia is just gonna scoop that away. Jesus, he's not doing that much damage, is he? And Tidehunter picked up the gold there as well. 1100 gold up for him right now, with the Chaos Knight just continuing to farm. Picked up his drums, his 1600 gold in to his armlet probably, and it's now looking good again. Gold graph going towards the top team. That's the Radiant team. 5k in favor of them, and for the experience graph, same thing. 2k. Also in favor of WhA Asian. Of course, they took the last 2 kills, so they get the most experience. That's how it works. And that is indeed gonna be a armor. Pick up the ring of helmet, the helm of Iron Will already. English, I know. 3 heroes coming in the mid lane. Illuminate already going through. Looks like they want to make an initiation here. They have got the lasso in 24 seconds again. This tier 1 tower is of course the one that they want. It's the last tier 1 tower standing on the side of Pain. He's just looking for an initiation. Just looking for someone to move here and then go stand around there. Oh, but they see him. Telekinesis, Dream Coil, Bad Rider, Fatebolt going through, Track up on there as well. He does find the last 2, but I'm not sure if that's what he wanted. Rabbit's being used there as well. Jakiro actually goes down as the first one. It is going to be the Rubik that gets some Reality back in, and Chaos Knight picks him off. It's 5 heroes in the mid lane for WhA Asian, and they will take the prize at the tier 1 tower. And Bad Rider being a nice tanky hero to make sure that he stayed alive during that initiation. Tidehunter again with the last hit on that tower. 1700 gold for him. He's gonna be building towards a Blink Dagger, as he is looking shiny for that one, with it, especially with more tower money coming in by the looks of it. Tier 2 tower getting some harassment. I don't think they can take it down yet though. Here comes King RD trying to do something. Lands his orb. Pitwave is too far back to continue going on that. Wards get placed just in case they want to chase and they want to turn and burn, but it looks like they're not going to try that, and it will be Unicorn that's just going to take some extra farm and then move back, also trying to find something else to farm. Maybe stop the Bounty Hunter on the bot lane from farming, because he is having a nice time right now. A Blink Dagger up on the Bad Rider also, by the way, so initiation is definitely there. But this Bounty Hunter is now getting some farm, which he didn't have earlier, which is definitely a good thing for him to have. He's got 800 gold, he's got a regen rune in his bottle, and he is he's getting some quiet time, which is well deserved, to be fair. Armlet completed up on the Chaos Knight. We have something stolen by the Rubik with a smoke on, so they do now know that there is a smoke target up. It's a Reality Rift actually that he gets, but that's probably not what he wanted to have. Sentry Ward already warding, counter warding the place there, of course.
Regeneration.
And got Scene being placed. Mechanism up on the Darks here. We'll be able to have some extra survivability when they try to go for team fight. And a team fight, that's something that they have the favor of anyway. I mean, Tidehunter is one of those heroes that is just such a strong team fight hero. 2 seconds stun upon the Rubik. Will there be more? Yes, there is a crit. And that will get the kill. Illuminate also gonna go through soon. Bad Rider able to get away with his invisibility rune, and that's gonna be a tier 2 tower going down. Let's see if Cryodasia can take this tower hit as well. Let's see if he's even gonna try. He's got his Blink Dagger regardless. Oh, he gets it again. He gets it again. That's 3 towers going the way of Cryodasia on his Tidehunter, and yes, that is a Blink Dagger. I think being picked up by him by the donkeys. Yes, it is. There he goes. And he has a Ravage of cooldown soon also. 8 seconds for him as Chaos Knight finds the kill on the Anti-Mate. This is a solo kill for him. And I say solo, it was even a 2 versus 1 and he comes out ahead. Reality or Phantasm being used for that. Stun is not going to be in time anymore. Nice juke by the puck, but that's going to be a nice kill for him. And they are looking for some strays. I'm not going to find any though. Sentry Ward is there. And, I think this is in range actually. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do there. But they're not going to scout it out just yet. And they're going to just use the Chaos Knight as bait. See if they're going to come in to defend their tier 2.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're not going to come in to defend their tier 2. They're rather going to try to take a tier 1. What I'm curious about now is last game we saw WhA Asian being very prone on protecting their towers, so they might just go back in time to defend their tier 1 as well as their tier 1 bottom.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let me see. Let us see.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This one is actually going to go down. There is the fortification if they want to use it, but here comes the support. Here comes the team. Tidehunter up front does have a blink. Could just try to initiate, but is not going to find anything anymore. Fortification goes off. It's still not in deny range. Tier 1 tower bottom will definitely drop though. I mean, fortification is already off and the initiation time is already over. And that is going to be Anti-Mage picking up the gold for the tower. Who's going to TP tough to continue farming there. Picks himself up the Battle Fury. Does not have the threat just yet, which is of course something that you kind of want when you have that Battle Fury, to get that extra attack speed there as well. But he did pick something up, and the courier did bring something towards him, or is gonna bring something towards him. Why can't I click the courier? There we go. It is boots, normal boots, but his threats will be, of course, the next item to be getting. Normal way things go in Dota 2. Sekiro, being the ward person, doesn't have anything else but boots and oh, sorry, and a branch.
Radiant's bottom tower
Happy times.
is under attack.
But also, I mean, doing the support role, it's 9 for 3. I have to say the kills in these games are not really outstanding, but then again, it's not really needed either. I mean, okay, for WhA Asian, they probably want to take fights and want to get kills, but at the same time, they are getting ahead, and their Chaos Knight is doing fine, the towers go down, and if, like, basically they say, we're gonna fight you or we take your tower, and they have been taking towers, so good job there for sure. At the same time, Pain, they don't really need to take fights, because they have the feeling if we wait long enough, if we can hold them back long enough, our Anti-Mage is going to be big enough. Anti-Mage is going to be locked inside the last two. Illuminate to go through as well, now has to blink away. And Crit still wanting to go for more, blinks in, wants to go for that Bounty Hunter, does it there. He's got extra speed from that track, of course. Flame Break will still be there, knocks them all back. Ravage being used, hits on 2, and the kill goes to the Chaos Knight on the Bounty Hunter. It will still be the Tidehunter that drops, Batrider that drops. Puck will still be alive for some strange reason, 23 HP left, and Illuminate will go through, does not hit on the Puck. And that is 2 for 1, not worth it. Nice comeback for Pain. And it is the Jakiro that got both kills. He got the kill on the Chaos Knight, sorry, on the Batrider, as well as on the Tidehunter, so that Macropire doing the works, for sure. And they're just gonna go back to farming. I mean, they need their Batrider, they need their initiation. Nice blinking from Tide for that Ravage, though. There was a good Ravage hit on 3, and they smoke up. Unicorn being very low on HP, but he doesn't care by the looks of it. He's got 29. Well, he doesn't care about smoke either. He's got 20, or now 3k gold in his inventory. Curious to see what he's gonna go for next. And we'll find out. Ice Path hits on him. Do they want to go in it? Orm flying around. Here comes Unicorn, though. Surge away, but that's not gonna be enough. Let's see if we can find the Anti-Mage. I don't think so. He's gonna be finding something in the shop, though. Picks himself up a Reaver, so going for that heart. And Anti-Mage already back inside his base, which is something that he probably shouldn't be doing. He probably should be trying to find some more farm, and he is gonna do that right now on the top lane. Counter ward being done here by the Jakiro. On both the counter ward and the normal ward. And it will be Roshan that will be going the way of WhA Asian. Nice job there. Gold graph in the meantime, 10k. It was in favor, 10k for WhA Asian. With a couple of kills taken by Pain as well. This is mostly tower gold, so I mean 5 kills, yes, and tower gold. That's basically it. The experience graph is 3k in favor of WhA Asian, also because of those kills. Nothing else really. As well, this ward could be counter-warded, but I don't think they see him yet. I don't think this is vision. We'll find out though. Then we're gonna see WhA Asian gonna go pushing in again, and I need to drink something again. Notice that my throat is starting to be giving me some issues. Phantasm being popped. Tidehunter waiting for a right moment to go in. Nice Ice Path. But this tower, I mean, they asked there's the fortification, but do they actually want to use it? Ravage, blink in, hits on 2. Might have been, or actually Ravage, that was a Ravage that got stolen by the Rubik. Now there's the blink in, that hits on 1 only, and the Tidehunter is already dead. And that is the Batrider also, that nice Ravage from that Rubik. I did not know that he had that. Oh god, he saw Firefly. Holy crap. He's on his broom and he's flying around. He was flying on his broom. I never saw that before. That is quite nice to see. Quite funny. I didn't know that he did that. But I like the steal of the Ravage. They got 2 kills with it. They defended their tier 3 tower. And there's a pause. And I still have to say, I mean, for Pain, yes, they are behind on gold. Not that much in experience, more on gold. But this anti-mage could still turn everything around if he gets the time. And he gets his power threads now, and with the threads, with the Battle Fury as well, he will be able to farm so incredibly fast. It's unreal. So we're gonna see that gold graph for him spiking up and probably catching up on the Chaos Knight. If Chaos Knight is gonna let himself get bashed on that much, and is not gonna be able to get that many kills anymore, because he's got a lot of gold from those kills. Yes, he's got a lot of last hits as well. But the kills is probably a bit more, and he picked himself up a vitality booster, so Heart is on the way. In the meantime, the rest of his supports don't have that much, or at least not this Keeper of Light, who's probably going for something like a 4-staff or something. Nice support item now, especially with the rework on the recipe. Also, we're getting that Ring of Regen. But of course, also just want to get away from those fights, which is basically what's killing them. As let's see what the rest has. Tidehunter, we already saw his Blink Dagger. We saw the Bat Rider. He's being extra movable with that 4-staff as well as the Blink Dagger. He's gonna pick up a Regen Rune as well, purely to make sure that nobody else does. We already saw the Chaos Knight. Darkseer has finished his mechanism, has got a Ring of Health, is building towards a pipe. Something that they definitely need with Jakiro there with the Macropyre and the Ice Path. Jakiro has finished himself some threads, has got himself a Bracer, a Wand. Was they're having happy times there, as the stand-in Shun is having a Ogre Club. It's probably gonna go for BKB, but it's still very far away from that. And the same thing in the last game, or goes in this game that went in the last game. You'll still be able to pick up by Lasso, but at least he won't be taking damage from the flames and stuff anymore. In the meantime, Anti-Mage, we already saw that one. Yeah, it's gonna be Mantis style most likely. Puck is the last one. Puck has finished up his Blink Dagger. He's got 2k gold. Curious to see what he's gonna go for next. If he is gonna be going for Fast Cheap Stick or something like that to try to deal with that Chaos Knight. Or if he wants to go for 4-staff still as well. It could be the case. And he's gonna TP home. He needs to, because it looks like WhA Asian is gonna be putting on some pressure on this bottom lane, middle lane rather. Oh god, I love this. Look at his feet also. Did you see his feet? Oh, I love it. Maybe I should start playing Jakiro when there's a Bat Rider in the party. This is just hilarious. Tier 3 tower looking to be still going down. We know Rabbit this time on the Rubik. Nice Macropyre, at least pulling the lane back. Nice Ice Path locking in too. Do they want to go on that Dream Coil? Hits on 3. They still have the Ravage though. They need to see the heroes. Here comes the blink in from the Puck. Gets a 2-second stun instantly. Shuriken will still take care of the Bat Rider as Puck goes down to the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight, telekinesis, stuns. There's the Ravage. Hits on 2. 2 dead. 3 dead. And that's going to be buyback for the Bounty Hunter, buyback for the Puck. Jakiro goes down as well. He is not buying back so far. Triple kill for Unicorn, and he is setting his eyes on these barracks. Gets a Shuriken toss still, but with that heart he doesn't really care all too much. But they get 2 buybacks from that one, and Anti-Mage, at least he didn't die. That's basically all you can say for him. And he can pick himself up something if he wants to. Yeah, there you go. Picked himself up a Yasha, so Mantis out on the way. But no barracks down. Pretty painful, and I have to say I'm quite surprised Bat Rider dropped so fast. I mean, that's why you normally see Bat Riders picking up a Vanguard so fast. But right now, I mean, he is just he blinks in, gets a disable, and then he dies. That's the way things have been going for the last couple of fights. Oh, hello. No, bye. This guy is getting pretty farmed though. Also, I mean, he's still ahead of the Anti-Mage. Of course, Anti-Mage is trying to catch up with him. But this Chaos Knight is doing a pretty good job of trying to stay ahead. 700 crits. And with his armlet toggled on. Nice job indeed. And no spell stolen by the Ruby, because he of course died, which is a bit of a shame. No. Oh, he gets Tar. Can't have it all.
Illusion.
Yeah, I want to see it more, because I would have zoomed in, and then he would have flown, and then you would have seen his feet. I hope you saw his feet. Yasha also up on the Chaos Knight, so going for more illusions. There will be a cavalry coming in then. In the meantime, top tier 2 tower getting harassed there by the anti-mage. That's of course something that the anti-mage is pretty strong about, just split pushing. Because normally the teams at some point don't look at him anymore because they're just trying to win before he gets big. And they still are gonna get these melee barracks very fast. No fortification up, and these horses is just doing their job. Phantasm level 3, 3 extra horses, and that will be the tier 3 tower probably going down as well. It's just too many horses to deal with. Look at this damage. This is just horses bashing on a tower, and it's enough. Blink in, last 2. No, not gonna happen. Jakiro is still gonna go down though, probably, but already did his Necropire, already did his Ice Path. There's a happy time. Happy Jakiro. Bounty Hunter will drop still as Chaos Knight getting stunned slightly. Gonna try to find the Anti-Mage. Ravage is not hitting on anything but the Rubik. And did he stole the Ravage? Oh no, he stole the Anchor Smash just in time. Puck still goes down. Reality Rift in. 3 seconds done. Rubik goes down. And this might be actually spelling GG, because there's 4 heroes down on the side of Pain. The only one left in is this guy, who is actually going to try to be in a one-on-one fight with the Chaos Knight, and he won. But he does have to go back into his base, leaving the rest of WhA Asia to try and do something here. But at the same time, they would have to tank up the tower, because the lane is totally pushed out. And here comes the Tidehunter again, just taking down some buildings, because he can or hopes to be trying to be able to do that. And Tidehunter was going for a Sheever's guard by the looks of it. Let's see though. Mechanism complete, going for a pipe. He's got a smoke as well. And after killing 4 of those heroes, I mean, I think that Chaos Knight, when he tried to kill off that anti-mage, he was just overstepping. They could have taken down this tier 3 tower, maybe even the barracks, in the time that those heroes were dead. And anti-mage wouldn't have dared to come in. Oh, they want to go for the Dark Seer though. Surge will be there, but extra movement speed for the anti-mage as well, with the track up on there. Blink in, Mechanism being used, Vacuum in, Dark Seer wall, more illusions for the anti-mage as well. Last 2, and now anti-mage, a lot of trouble for you. Flame Break there, he tries to blink away, will be able to do so on 74 HP. Necropire, Ice Path, Blink in from the puck, nice Dream Coil. This is going bad for WhA Asia. 2 down. And that is gonna be 3 down, and that is gonna be more down probably as he lays down another Ice Path. Will it be Jakiro that still dies? Tidehunter still hanging around here. It's actually stopping at 3 down, and the blink away from the puck will make him safe again. But what a fight for Pain. They saved their anti-mage, get 3 kills on top of that, and only lost their support Jakiro. I mean, losing the Bounty Hunter is tough, yeah, but they got more in return for sure. Of course, the Chaos Knight didn't die, which might not be all that good, but yeah. Orb going through, Tidehunter still goes down. Puck doing the works.
Short-lived creatures.
Chaos Knight unable to help him out. Right click to go up. There's the orb. Just about 600 more gold to go before the recipe is complete. BKB up on the Bounty Hunter, by the way, now. So that's a nice item for him to have. No more Ravages for him. No more Illuminates. No more Stuns. No more Disables. Just tracking and right-clicking. Tracking and right-clicking. Rubik Mechanism is also complete. Anti-Mage got 1200 gold again also after already finishing off his Mantle Style, which we already saw. And indeed, Puck seemingly going for a Blink Dagger. He needs some more farm though. I mean, he's not doing bad at all. He's got 2k gold. He is actually the second highest up on the dire side, so never mind me. They're doing a great job then. But then again, he was a solo mid-hero, so is to be expected. 100 gold left for the Chaos Knight to be taken down, and he is still pulling ahead from that anti-mage, to be fair. I mean, even getting anti-mage to so low that he has to go back to base is actually helping out. And the Phantasms will make sure that the tier 3 tower still drops in these barracks. What can they do against it? Well, they can fortify. Nice Ice Path, Necropire, Telekinesis, Blinking, Ravage, Vacuum in there as well. Darkseer wall there as well. And it is Jakiro that goes down, Anti-Mage that goes down, and it is a Rubik that will probably still go down as well. No Ice Path, make sure the Tidehunter can't chase that. There goes the Rubik still down. And the Mana Void doesn't do anything on a bed ride that hasn't really used his mana. Tidehunter will still drop. 4 seconds stun landing on that Bounty Hunter, and he is going to be out of play for a while. Nice Ice Path once again. Now Surge away from the Chaos Knight, who's being chased down by the Anti-Mage. The melee barracks in the meantime, of course, going down. Bedrunner still getting locked inside the ice path and does go down. Antimate's picking him up and he wants to go for more, wants to go for the Keeper of Light. Will be able to get him, I think. And there's no mana void though. Blink here from the Puck, and it's actually Puck that picks up the last hit. Nice mana void actually on the Anti-Mage, but not being able to do anything anymore. And I do think that, yeah, both Jakiro and Anti-Mage bought back for that fight, and they still lost their barracks. But a great Ravage, great Vacuum, great Wall. Made for good team fight coming up from WhA Asian, and we already knew that they had the favor for those team fights, and they definitely showed it there. I mean, forcing out the buybacks and still getting melee barracks is pretty nice. Looks like Roshan is going to be taken down here by Pain, or at least I think that's what they're going for right now. And it looks like they are not going to be contested either. I'm actually curious to check something while we wait for them to take down Roshan. What is this? Oh, oh, yeah. I can't check things because I'm not in the spectator slot. But there is, of course, Pain is a Brazilian team. WhA Asian is a European team, German even. So I was kind of thinking, like, I wonder what the ping difference are. But since I am a spectator, I cannot check that. Also, if you want to watch this game inside the spectator client, you can. You just have to find it. That's the key. And there's actually a couple people watching this. 66, so maybe you can find it in the list. Puck picking up beside the Vice, so that is indeed completed up on him. Bounty Hunter also picking up his Vladimir's Offering. We have the Jakiro.
Invisibility.
Oh, that is interesting. Still not having that much since the last time we checked, to be fair. Invisibility went up on the Puck, and there's going to be a lot of heroes from WhA Asian going to be walking into a trap, or at least that's their aim. Reality drifts in. There's the Ice Path. Still hits on the Chaos Knight as well, who's used his Phantasm, used his Manta Style, wants to get more illusions. Nice Ravage, and that is 4 down already, and the last one alive is the Bounty Hunter, who is running away with invisibility, and the Anti-Mage, who had of course the Aegis, will be taken down again. Look at those hits, and the GG gets called. No real surprise there, as that was of course a very convincing fight from them, with Chaos Knight taking down the tower still. But yeah, GG called, so it will be WhA Asian that's gonna continue towards the next round. Round number 4, that will be coming off for the Dreamhack Qualifiers 2012 for Dreamhack Winter. It's all best out of 1, and only one team will remain to take that invite towards Dreamhack Winter. Well, still has to say that if you are going to Dreamhack Winter as team, you have to pay for your own stuff, etc. So you still have to pay the trip, etc. So it's just the invite for the tournament. That's why we see a lot of people with organizations just trying to compete, even though WhA Asian, they don't have an organization. They are searching for a sponsor still. And that's going to be, well, it's going to be something, their goal before Dreamhack Winter, if they manage to get through to these qualifiers, We'll find out though. Throne will explode fairly soon. So we will see that happening shortly. My name is Sheever, I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. If you want to support me, please subscribe to my YouTube. youtube.com/SheeverGaming, and yeah, it's basically it. We're gonna watch another game soon. I think there might be a short break for me for food because I am starting to get quite hungry. Yeah, we'll be right back after that. I guess maybe miss 1 round then only, maybe not even if we're gonna follow a different team. We'll find out soon though. Stay tuned for more Dota 2 action coming right up now.